All right, all right, all right. You guys have been waiting for it a long time, and we apologize. We got the Mountain Region Rocket League, the Play versus Finals. It's here, and I got Kendo with me. Kendo, you were doing the Smash over there, and now you are doing the Rocket League. You don't waste no time, and I
Yeah.
mean, I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, you had to throw some rocket boosters on me. I'm out of boost. I need to go find something in the back corner. But Chimago, it's a joy to be here with you again. The Mountain Region Rocket League final for Play Versus on the line. And Jordan High School going up against Viewmont High. I'm very interested to see how Jordan High School goes up against the Jungle Boys. I love the team name there.
Well,
Oh, that's brilliant.
I don't know if we're gonna be seeing the name Jungle Boys in the over there in the overlay, but regardless, I say I'm gonna call them the Jungle Boys the whole time. I don't know. Viewmont, Jungle Boys. The chat was saying Viewmont. The chat was going like Viewmont, Viewmont. Okay, I don't know if they want to be called the Jungle Boys, but I mean, up to you guys. I'm reading the chat right now, so up to you. If you want Jungle Boys, just let us know, and we're gonna do our best to just call them that way.
Hey, when I see something on a piece of paper that's been provided to me, I gotta utilize it. We do see on the blue side of the pitch, Jordan High School, Viewmont High School on the orange side. And I am very interested to see how the best in the mountain region play for Play Versus.
Two teams from Utah here, two schools from
Ah.
Utah. So let's see how well they know each other, because you know, if I'm doing my due diligence, I will be screaming the hell out of it. You know, I will be catching with any school that's up in the region, and I will be trying to check out how good they are at scream against them. See if our techniques are working or not. So I hope that they know each other fairly well, but that's me being very wishful thinking, and might not be the case here. We got Jordan High School moving forward. That was a good drill and a good setup, and then I mean, Azrael just getting that after Super Sigma Man was doing all the hard work.
Yeah, and you have to be able to help your team out. You have to be able to finish it. Brilliant attempt by Victus trying on the squishy save side. And what I have seen from both teams is great attenuation on ball presence. So if we see more of that, we have two teams that are well matched against each other. That much I know for sure. Tayman gonna quickly bring this one back off the kickoff.
He got it. He got it. He got it. That was a beautiful steal on the midfield. And then, I mean, when I say beautiful, it's because he kept control of the ball. It was a hit that was great for him to continue afterwards and then get the shot on the net. And he was, I mean, he was very fast, faster than anyone else. So he could get that ball and then equalize the match very well. I mean, I like what I'm watching from both teams in terms of offense. Let's see if the defense can pick it up a little bit and not allow this to be a just goals everywhere.
I thought we
No,
were
it didn't
close.
happen.
You know what? I'm not going to hold it against them.
It didn't happen.
Because
Didn't
the
see it.
bumps came through and it didn't actually fully secure. So those of you who don't know what we're talking about that little known rule in Rocket League, where if you get up against each other, you gotta stay that way. It's unwritten. It's kind of like baseball.
Yeah, some people follow it, some people don't.
Yeah.
But you should follow
Who
it.
don't. We just judge the people who don't very strictly. Anyway, there are two types of people: those who do and those who don't. Anyway, as we continue forward, both of these teams, I'm really enjoying the control we're seeing. Ezreal showing us a monumental display into the midfield, and equal to the task is the entire Viewmont squad. Backboard defense enough to keep it out, and the follow through not gonna get by the secondary defender.
That was close. That was close. A great read from the defender. Just noticing how the options from the attacker, and we're able to get the ball out of the way. That was, I mean, it was clutch. And I was telling you before. I wanted to see good defense, and I think we got it. I think we got the whole package here. Good offense, good defense so far. Only one goal for each team, but I mean the attempts are there. Look at that one by Tyman, just being able to get the ball out of the way. I'm gonna call him Ty instead of Tay. I don't know because it's Tyler his name. So
Yeah.
I'm going off that, but that's it. I don't know if anyone in the chat knows better. I mean, you guys know the Jungle Boys. I don't. So let me know, please.
They're about to open a Jungle Book in the midfield. They've done an excellent job of trying to keep things out. So much so that for Jordan High School, they're utilizing.
They were utilizing something. That's the last I heard about Kendo. Kendo to leave me after I waited for you so long for Smash to end. Okay, so please be here with me. That's all I'm asking for. Okay, dude. He shall be back. He shall be back. 50
Okay.
seconds. Yeah.
I think things are operating well.
You're back. You're back.
Yeah,
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
lost me
I
for
knew
a
it.
second there.
No.
The switchover didn't treat me very well, and nor did the switchover. The transition treat Jordan very well.
Well,
My
they
goodness. Long
that was a
distance.
powerful. Yeah, that was a bomb, but that was a long-range shot. And well, Victus has the second one for the Jungle Boys. Now with 40 seconds left, this might be it, but it might not. I mean, we shall see. The Jordan High School still attacking. That was a very powerful shot. Another opportunity here, and it sneaks in through everyone. Rest in peace. Get the equalizer. I mean, I thought it was gonna be it. That Vmont Varsity had it over, but no. Rest in peace just has another things in mind, another plans in his head, and we have 28 seconds more here. Might be an overtime.
Hey, maybe, but I wouldn't call it just yet because both teams seem apt to get extra touch, and that's exactly what we're gonna get out of Jordan High. Rest in peace with the follow through after a brilliant play in by Azriel.
Man, and it sucks for Tyman because he was there in the right moment. He knew that the ball was not going in the first shot, so he waited for the bounce of the crossbar, but he didn't see the attacker. Rest in peace there fast enough. And man, well, he ate that goal. So now 10 seconds left. It's Jordan High School games to win right now. Rest in peace trying to defend that one. Goes against the wall. Super Sigma Man hitting off towards the orange end zone. Tyman trying to keep it high, trying to keep it up. And Victus gets that on over the defender. He keeps the ball hanging. It might be it. They might have an opportunity, but Jordan High School somehow managed to hit the ball, put it on the ground, and this is game number 1 for the Jordan High School.
And I'm taking a moment because I know that there was a surfer issue, both for me apparently, as well as for the team. So that we're not 100% sure if that one's going through. I know they're talking in our heads at the moment about what might be going down, whether or not we are replaying game number 1. But we'll find out. One thing I love about this level of Rocket League, and what I mean by that is the high school level, Scholastic Rocket League, you have players that are learning at a rapid rate and being able to stick with it through some of the tough times, they are overcoming on a regular basis. So what we saw in game number 1 from both teams was a very resilient squad, both sides of the pitch. And I'm looking forward to seeing just how well they are able to utilize that resilience going forward.
All I took from this is that high schoolers learn very fast, collegiate
Yes.
players don't. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. I'm gonna push this forward. Candace Life said,
I,
okay.
whoa! We're not putting that in my mouth. I
No,
can
no.
see all the CRL followers who still follow me on Twitter. They're just unfollowing me in droves after that. So
That's
thanks,
fine. That's
thanks,
fine. That's all I
Tramaco.
heard. That's all I heard.
I
It's
appreciate it.
it's a
Please.
language barrier. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
the
Okay,
language
you can
barrier.
blame it on
So
me.
that's how that translates.
No,
Yeah,
no,
well,
no. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, and it's pretty cool to watch these kids, especially because you know at college, Carbol, in in many levels, we are used to seeing like SSLs and GCs and whatnot. Here might not be the case, like all around, and they do develop very fast. Um, so yeah, the changes in one season can be great. And in that one, I mean, I don't know how Stormblessed was. I mean, he was blessed. He was blessed with that goal because the defender did everything they could to actually stop that ball and get it out of the way, put it on the corner. And somehow, Stormblessed decided, nope, that's going in. I don't care what you say. I don't care how the physics works. That one is going in the net.
So yeah, I did get confirmation that game number 1 is this. We are completely refreshed after the lobby. Both teams agreed that we were going to start things over again on a server that was a little bit better for everyone. Credit to everybody on the admin team as well as in the pitch that they were able to get that resolved. We are underway with this Midwest Region Rocket League action. We got to see an extensive preview of both of these teams, and that just tells me that the action is upward from here.
Well, if I got anything from that, that's close. They still have a chance here. Stormblessed. Okay, Stormblessed. I would have loved to see another type of shot, maybe go high on the crossbar and then pass it to yourself, or maybe on the sides, or maybe a dribble. But that shot straight into the net, that was like a present to the defender.
Very much so, but the entirety of the JHS squad on the defensive end, we're working together, and that is the type of teamwork I love to see, especially in the danger zone. It seemed like it was a stressful moment, probably was a little bit, and they were able to quell it all as a three-man team. Yeah, that's what they love to see. In the high school level, what a play. Check this one out.
And what a steal. That was rest in peace's shot. Look at that. And Asriel said, no, dude, I mean, I love you. You're my teammate, but I'm going to make it mine. What a steal. What a shot by Rest in Peace. That's one of the things I learned in the previous match, how good this Rest in Peace guy is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just out of the kickoff, he decided to get the wild angle and make it work. I mean, that's a thing of beauty.
Write down on my notepad. Team play is a plus for both of these teams. Anything you can get on top of that is going to go a long way. Kickoff goal, oh yeah, that's going to help your cause. That may end up being the difference, but I only say that in commentary. We'll find out if it truly is. One thing's for sure, 2 minutes in, we've already seen 3 goals between the two teams, and the goals are not about to stop, because here comes Viewmont right back to tie it up.
Stormblessed getting the second one for the team and for himself. Just, I mean, that action right there, Super Sigma, man, just hitting the ball. I think it hurts more than it actually helps. That's why you gotta need a very good communication and allow your teammates that have a better shot than you take that shot and not try to go for everything. But I mean, it's scary. The ball gets very scary as it closes down on your net. So I understand why Super Sigma did. And that bump, dude. I mean, what a nasty bump. What a great bump, by the way. Getting the guy out of the way. If you think bumping on the ground is hard, on the air, you add a third dimension, is even worse. I mean, that bump deserves everything for that shot.
At the same time, it's a pop-off moment for Viewmont. They have put themselves in very good mental confines as they continue to push this ball forward. They're attacking the midfield and not giving Jordan High School any room whatsoever. Case in point, quick work, under a minute, they're up by 2.
Stormblessed getting that hat trick right now. That's, I mean, very impressive. The passing, the pass, the communication that they had on that play, because the pass was super well placed, but at the same time, the power that he carried, it wasn't too bad. It was a great pass in all the sense of the word, that your teammate can get there and actually can use it. It's very useful. So I really love what I'm watching from the Jungle Boys right now. Jordan High School, they really do need to step up again. Rest in peace, attacking there. The shot is close. He might got something. He went for the bumps. He couldn't get the ball. Azrael is gonna keep it close. But I mean, I think they lost the momentum on that play. Another shot by rest in peace. They didn't lose anything. They actually managed to get in a better place and get the goal they needed.
And that's why it's so important to make sure you maintain midfield pressure, because it looked like they were on their heels. They very much were, and they had missed an opportunity. No such luck. The moment that ball went to the corner and they were able to take control again, they maintained the pressure that was so lethal. And now, just over 90 seconds left to go. It's Jordan High School looking to bring everything back again. I've been treated to a lot of good esports throughout the day, Chewbacca, but this one is turning out to be a feast for the eyes.
And we just starting. I mean, this is game number 1 still. The other one doesn't count. So this is a best of 7. This is a best of 7. It could take a while for us to finish the series, and it could get even better than what we're watching right now, believe it or not. We're reaching the final minute of the game. They're trying Jordan High School trying to get the pass off the center and do what they're doing best, which is team plays right now. Oh my god, that's wide open. Watch it, and Azrael getting the save.
See how they break up. Azrael's waiting in the slot. Rest in peace, not able to get through, and is quickly turned on its head. Newmont on top of ball pressure, able to keep that forward-facing momentum, and with only 30 seconds to go, you're starting to see a Jordan High School offense that's looking more and more desperate. I don't think that's where they want to be. They want to continue to keep that set mentality and get higher quality chances than they have been getting over the last minute or so. Might happen here. Skyman does get up early. Ooh, Azrael able to maintain. Ball is in the slot. It's dangerous, but Super Sigma goes too soon. They lose the opportunity. It's going to head to the sidewall. Do they have the extra touch? No, the lack of control comes through at the end, and Viewmont win the actual game number 1.
It was a nail biter at the end. I saw Rest in Peace going for the bumps, trying to get the demos and get an open net. As you mentioned, Super Sigma Man just not being patient enough, knowing when to go for that ball. I mean, it was a tough call. It was a tough call. Should I go now? Yeah. Should I wait a little bit longer? So we're not being too harsh on him. Hindsight is always 20/20, so we can tell right away. You know, the perfect play, what should have been. But man, I mean, I'm loving how tight that first game was. I mean, in game 0, can I call it 0? Yeah. it was yeah. Very tight as well. So yeah, hopefully the series maintain this momentum.
And I will add on to that mentality. My personal thought on that ball is, you know that there's going to be a 50-50 in a ground pound. You want to be able to play the recovery portion of that. They went for adding a third party to a ground pinch that was already going to have a very low probability of forcing its way in. Definitely, it was a tough decision, but I do also at the same time feel that there is plenty of good to work with for both sides. Ace in the point, Super Sigma, and the pass, immaculate.
Yeah, he's putting the super on the shot, right? I mean, that was a super shot. 68 miles an hour. I mean, that's... If you know Rocket League, you know how hard it is to put that much power on a shot. And, I mean, the precision of the shot as well, because it was a lower corner, lower post shot, which was the only place I think that ball had an opportunity to actually go in. So, great start for Jordan High School. They gotta keep it up, because we know how good Viewmont is. The Jungle Boys, they they took only 1 minute to score like 2 or 3 goals in the previous game, and they were able to retain that lead for the most part. Another
No way.
shot, the close, and okay, they got it. Rest in peace. Was able to just make sure that it goes in. Taking notes from Asriel before, because Asriel actually stole a ball from a shot from him. So now it's rest in peace. It's just making sure it actually goes in.
I mean, I saw that play ahead of time, and I'm thinking this is going to be a pass all the way. They were able to put that clear on net, so brilliant stuff from Jordan High School. They extend a lead that's already been pretty monumental in this one, as they've upped the pace of play. I think that has really made Dumont uncomfortable. The other thing that I want to compliment that we've seen so far is rest in peace. Not gonna let me get to that point.
I think this guy is goated. I mean, in game 0, the game that never happened, okay, that didn't count. He was the reason why Jordan High School was able to come back and actually win that game. Which again, it doesn't matter. It was in another server. Okay, blah blah blah. But you can see the greatness from this guy in action. And right now, he is the person that is making things happen for Jordan High School. Whether it's him finishing up the plays, or him actually allowing his teammates to do things and move around in attack as well. I mean, also showcasing, I mean, really good. So I'm super impressed with all the players from Jordan High School. Viewmont, what a nasty bump. I mean, that demo was a thing of beauty. Look at that, out.
The loose ball transition, though, ended up being what hurt them more than anything else. The demo definitely went a long way in securing it. Gives me a chance to talk about what I wanted to talk about, and that is the transition release of these two teams. Dumont seems like they're having a little bit of trouble finding each other. A lot of loose opportunities, like this long clear that's just going to be a change of possession. Whereas what we've seen from Jordan High, especially on that first and second goal, it's been communication. It's balls like this one where Asriel is going to take control. Rest in Peace has the opportunity to move up. Asriel doesn't have control. Hey, I don't have this. What happens? We see the rotation back. And so it's really good team play, especially through the midfield, and it's starting with defensive foundation.
Giving each other time to set up things, and that's unfortunate. That's, I mean, one of those moments where you don't expect that shot at all. You don't expect Victus to have such an open and powerful shot on the net, so you're not covering that net. But I mean, kudos to Victus to forgetting that one and nailing it on the goal. They are showing that they still have some battle in them, the Jungle Boys. Let's see. I want to see more from the Jungle Boys. You know, I never want to see a team with that name lose handily. Okay. Thank you, Taiman. Thank you. That's all I want to see. I'm fine now.
Well, they get this off the back of a double commit, and then Asriel reading the extra hindrance that was coming. Plenty of room, plenty of opportunity. That's an open net conversion, and I'm seeing plenty of time. Still on the clock, 2 minutes still to go. They've already cut it in half, and they cut it even more.
Rest in peace now, 2020. Moving forward, Victus with a block in the air. Super Sigma up high. He's going to try to do something, going low. Good defense by Timon, were able to deflect that ball off the post. 2 players from Viewmont, from the Jungle Boys, on that ball again. I mean, the double commit doesn't stop. I don't know what they're thinking right now, but regardless, it works. It's an open net. He's not going to be able to get a shot, but he's going for the pass. No one there to get the pass. Why was there no one, I mean, to get the pass or get the bounce in the end? The Jungle Boys waited too long on that play. That's all I'm going to say.
And there is always room for improvement. That's one thing that I've learned over time, whether it be in personal commentary or in this case, gameplay. Like, you could have the perfect game. There's always going to be room for improvement. Both of these teams have shown really good signs. They've also shown us a couple of mistakes. Right now we have Super Sigma Man showing great patience. He's going to be completely bumped off of this play. And misconnections all the way around as this ball floundering towards the midfield.
I love how Azrael was on the ball, but just was giving the teammates enough time to actually get to the ball. So he was just luring the opponents, but at the same time trying to make a perfect pass for his teammates. Taiman with a save, moving now onto the midfield. It's gonna be Azrael catching the ball, and he likes to dribble. He likes to control the ball. He goes for the pass. He goes for the demo. The shot is on target, but Taiman was there to save it. Super Sigma Man keeps control of the ball. However, Storm Blast moving forward. Last seconds here. Viewmont Varsity, the Jungle Boys, they know it, so they're attacking as hard as they can. But it doesn't seem like Jordan High School will allow them any opportunities to get a shot on the net. The clock is not running anymore. We're just gonna wait for the ball to fall down the ground, and it is Jordan High School with the win.
I would have liked to see maybe a little more activation. I understand you want to maintain the pressure that has been what has been successful. You want to maintain the game plan if you're Viewmont. But at the same time, with 30 seconds to go, don't be afraid to make a break for it and attack the oncoming offense. It just seemed like they lacked the claws that got them from 4-0 to 4-2 in the latter minute and a half of game number 2.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, especially when you reach the minute mark, you're still down by 2. It's like, I mean, just
Go
put
for it.
everything in there, go for it. Whatever happens, happens. If it goes 6-2, well, whatever. I mean, we're losing anyways, right? So there's no difference between losing by 1 or losing by 6. So just try something else and see what happens. But it's a best of 7. It's a long ride, so maybe they're not too worried about it. And let's see now how they react in game number 3.
I'm going to be very curious to see what we get going into game number 3, because we've seen multiple looks from both of these teams. And I'd like to go back to the physicality that we saw towards the end of game number 1, as both teams are able to utilize it well. Perhaps it could change their fortunes. I think Jordan much better at it, though, in Viewmont. They don't need any bumps for this play. Brilliant stuff from Taiman.
Look at the way he places the car, that he rotates the car to get the angle that he needs, the angle and the power as well on that shot. A beautiful star for the Jungle Boys. But, both teams have shown that they can get very creative in a minute, in just a moment. So none of them can get too happy with only 1 goal, and that's Taiman. I didn't think he had it, but man, I mean, going from wall to wall basically and getting that shot. Yes, beautiful demo by Victus as well, but Taiman just making sure that the ball goes in and just not wasting any moment on that play. Great action.
I'm sure that they're helping us out in the chat, or at least trying to. Is it Taiman or Taman? I feel like a Taylor. It would be a Taman. But you know what? The Taiman is now for Jordan High, as they're able to cut this lead.
Let's go, Tay. My bad.
Let's go, Tay. No, you're fine. You're fine. But we bring things back. 45 seconds in, already 3 goals. Both teams scoring at a brilliant clip. The offense, as well as that banger from Azrael, going to put it towards the net yet again. Force the defense to make amends. Forces the defense to do something yet again. Follows their own touch. I really like the way that Jordan High has been playing the demo game after the initial touch in. Look for those loaded touches in, but then the bump on the back end is going to go such a long way, especially when you have Super Sigma with a carry.
And I mean, once again, these teams, they're so even, so even. I don't think there's a moment where you can be too complacent with the lead that you have, and the carry from Super Sigma is just one of those plays that shows we got great players here on the field, and they're basically capable of doing anything right now. The dribbles, the long shots, the double taps, the aerial play, anything can be done right now. It's just a matter of who's gonna execute it a little bit better. And right now, Jordan High School, they don't like to be on the defense. They like to be attacking the whole time. They're trying to get the clear and start some offense here. You got to rest in peace moving forward. Super Sigma waiting for the pass, or maybe waiting for something. The ball is way high. Azrael not gonna get it. Tayman with the necessary clear, but oh my God, that's open. Invictus! Wow!
Gotta cover your friend at the back end. We saw a misplay, but that is why it is a team sport, folks. You got the brilliant save. Still don't know how they were able to utilize the bar. Now we're going to need another one as they are just able to get this quelled to the side. Not able to recover from the double commit. It is Jordan High.
I think maybe the Jungle Boys were expecting a shot high instead of low, maybe as well. Yes, the double commit as well, as you're mentioning. But you do what you can in a stressful moment, right? And you fall back to your instincts. And I think their instincts were saying, yeah, it's going high. No, it went low. So it's like, okay, well, we don't have anything else to offer. 1 goal lead right now for the Jordan High School. The guys that, this game started 2-0 for Viewmont Varsity, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So Jordan High School with a 3-0 run so far, and make it a 4? Make it a 4, maybe? Maybe, yes. Wow.
We're seeing forward position punished ever so slightly. This is not completely out of the realm of possibility to be a good offensive move by Storm. It just ends up moving up the tiniest bit too far. Maybe a little better execution on the half flip would have been able to get them back, but they punish in the smallest of windows, noting the double commit that came through, and now they're controlling the ball all the way back into their own zone. I love it when a team is able to control it all the way back and bring it forward yet again with team play as the theme.
It is great. I mean, it's sometimes risky, but if you do it right, it's not too bad. So I'm with you. I love it, and especially if you're looking forward to your teammates and passing the ball to them, and then use it as a tool to get the clear and get the offense moving around. So very well done in that moment. Oh my God, Tayman! He's got. I mean, that was so close, almost able to beat all 3 defenders in that play.
They release the pressure, though, and here comes Jordan High. In through the midfield, will not be able to get by Victus, who is a one-car defense team. Able to put a complete stopgap to that. But the presence of the ball maintains in the orange defensive zone. Tayman going to take another shot at it. And be able to get through the defense. And I love the play by Super Sigma to keep this over to the side. They have the 2-goal lead. They want to keep possession in forward phase. Victus was there to keep Super Sigma off, and that is a brilliant touch by Tayman.
It is very odd because I thought that Victus was going to do something with the ball, and I feel like maybe Super Sigma felt the same way. So he didn't win for the ball at all when he had the chance, right? And then Tayman just being able to get the shot. So this is not over. It is not over. They still have 30 seconds here on the clock. It is going to be rest in peace, moving the ball very far to the orange end zone. Azrael with the opportunity to attack, but Tayman takes it off his hands. Super Sigma with a touch that is, I mean, it's not the control I think he was looking for. Victus over rest in peace. No, sir, it's not going to happen. Oh. Now the clock ticking down. Only 7 seconds. Azrael looking for Super Sigma Man. The pass doesn't come through, but it's still, I mean, yes, no pass from Super Sigma Man, but Azrael had it read beautifully, and he was able to score off that bounce.
So this all starts, though, with a team play where you had 2 members in the mid. Go for it for Viewmont Varsity in the most critical of moments. There was 13 seconds left, and they couldn't agree on who was going to take possession in the midfield. It gets punished, it gets brought back, and it feels bad if you're the fan of the Jungle Boys. Why? Because they had a lot of momentum towards the tail end of that game number 3.
I thought they were gonna I mean, at least not allow the fifth goal. Okay, you don't maybe not tie the game and maybe not force the overtime, but at least not allow that fifth goal. And I'm with you. You know, I think they had the momentum. They were looking very strong. They were looking really good on offense, and it's about not being able to be consistent all the way through, right? When they look good, they look really good. That play where Tayman was able to get that third goal, there was very good communication between him and Victus. I'm sure of it, but some other times, like you're mentioning right now, it falls off the table, and then what happens?
It was a missed opportunity in my mind because you look at game 2 to game 3, Human High were able to double, even triple their shot count, and it was with consistent pressure. So if they are able to keep that forward mentality in their offensive game, I do think it's going to go a long way, especially when you have Victus and Tayman working that ball together. That being said, Demo the third. Demo the third. It goes such a long way. In fact, we have demos everywhere. Bumps out of the way. Absolute chaos. And who's going to come out on top of it? It's Victus.
You said it. It was chaos, and when there's chaos, when there's chaos, there's something to take advantage of. And Victus decided to just go for the ball. They were trying to go for too many bumps, I would say, on that play, because they lost all the boost and positioning going for Storm Blast, and then allowed Victus to actually get the shot.
I know they say the bump meta is real, but at the same time, I agree with you. It needs to be done in a manner that doesn't take you out of position, does not hinder the game plan of the entirety of your squad. As the moment it does, it takes away so much, as well as the resources that you've already collected personally in the boost. Love to see the defense getting beat, and this comes off of the back of great on-ball shot. Love it.
I'm very impressed with that shot, I'm gonna say, because he decided to go where the defender was falling, just barely, but right there. And I think that's the only place where the other two defenders on the net thought that there was no way he could shoot there. So very well placed by Asriel. That's a nice shot by Tayman, just getting the pass from Storm Blast against everyone. I mean, the clear was not the best, and Storm Blast decided, okay, I'm gonna put it on the center. Hopefully one of my teammates is gonna be there, and they're gonna take care of it. They're gonna clean the house. So 2-1, another lead for Viewmont. They have been in this spot before, but it doesn't seem like they're really good at keeping the lead for too long. Let's see if something changes in this match and they're able to do different. Maybe Tayman, I mean, can make something different here. The Platinum, I don't believe he's Platinum by any means. Okay.
I mean, it's a blue preset on an orange team. You know what's going on there. We get this intermission brought to you by Lightning McQueen. Anyway, ka-chow. we continue this game forward. Human has been able to score in buckets at times, but it at the same time, I think has come on the back of keeping a pace that Jordan High has not been comfortable with. I want to see more controls like this out of Asriel in through the mid and take Human off of their, I want to call it a forward-facing mentality, because you're seeing so much jump and chase that's been executed to it at very high level. Super Sigma is going to cut into that lead, but mercy.
And you see how you have two defenders on the net, and I mean they were rotating back, but you don't need to go all the way back onto the second post if one of your teammates is already there, right? You can cut a little bit earlier. And again, it's a very subtle thing. I'm nitpicking right now, but it's something that these guys can learn from their mistakes and maybe improve upon. And that's all I'm saying, right? So there's an opportunity. Oh my God, how that one goes in through. I was not counting on that one to actually be a goal.
They were just stunned once Lightning's eyes start to narrow. What happens? The defense misses apparently. Now, 3-3. We are just approaching halftime. It's a clean slate for Jordan High. They seemed like they were on the ropes, but Human Varsity has let them back in. And I don't know that Storm Blessed or the rest of the Jungle Boys are going to want to let them stay there for very long. Don't give them any sense of satisfaction bringing this game back. You're going to want to get back on the offensive end. And if you double commit like that, you just leave it open again.
Dude, it actually felt like Taman was one of the blue team players, and he was trying to pass it. That's how it felt. Okay, that I'm not saying he is, but it felt that way because it was such a beautiful touch to leave it on the net. Man, it's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. Now it's 3 uncontested goals for Jordan High School, and put a fourth one. Put a fourth one in there. I mean, that one was beautiful.
Yeah, this is very impressive. Asriel goes up early, ends up interfering with Taman's touch, and gets the recovery in air. That, you don't see that very often, and they're acknowledging it in the chat with the nice shot.
It was, it shows how into the game is Asriel. You know, he's truly in sync in the game, and just very aware of things happening. You know, not only colliding with the opponent, but okay, so you collided with me. I'm not gonna have the shot I needed, but I'm gonna make sure that I have something out of this play, and that something ended up being a goal. So Jordan High School with the 2-goal lead now. I don't see anything from Viewpoint. I mean, they start strong those first 2 minutes, but after that, it seems like their fuel tank is getting emptier and emptier.
And that's why I was saying you can have a lot of speed, but you need to make sure that you have sustain behind that speed. And that's the one thing that I feel like Vermont has shown me that they have been lacking in this offensive game plan. You get brilliant, quick taps like that Taman's going to be able to cut back into that lead for. But unless there's sustained offense, instead of this quick pitch and catch, you end up seeing a majority of those chances go by. High percentage shots is the way of the sustain.
Well, they got an opportunity still. They got 1 minute 4 seconds here to actually go for a few shots. That was an opportunity. That was a good demo in the beginning. The pass is good, but no communication. Stormblast was expecting the pass to be way closer to the net than what it was. While going backwards, Taman catches it. Opportunity for Stormblast, but no. Asriel to rest in peace. Good save by Viewpoint Varsity in that situation. The ball going high. Taman just hitting the ball. I mean, he hit it for hitting saves, and there was nothing behind it.
Oh.
The opportunity to attack. Rest in peace. Shooting on the net. That's gonna be the 6th one for the Jordan High School.
Call this a series of unfortunate events. Great initial cut by Asriel, and the bump on Victus causes a little bit of a pogo off of the backboard. So that touch loses the control that would have liked to have been there for Viewmont, and instead they see a very tough top shelf goal off the kickoff again. Wow! Hats off. This is beautiful.
You know, I was very impressed with Rest in Peace before, but I think Asriel is gaining me right now. He is he's a sharp shooter. He can shoot from anywhere, and the guy has no chill. He's gonna make sure that those shots are tough and they are as tough as accurate. And he get another one. Oh my God! Viewmont is crumbling right now.
They are, but they have the opportunity to really clean the slate here shortly. And 3-1 is not an unbeatable circumstance. We've seen multiple 3-1s go haywire in the past. So much so that they call it the Cleveland, right?
There you go.
Wait a minute.
I hate that it's called the Cleveland. No, I hate it.
I might have actually given you the wrong one, but anyway.
No, that's fine. That's
you
fine.
know what? Jordan High School, they put themselves in the positive confines, though, and 3-1 series lead is really good. The question is, will they be able to finish things off? And if I mean I'm Jordan High, I want to keep the gas on. Like you don't want to turtle up in this instant. If I'm Viewmont High, it's the smallest adjustment. All that they need to be able to add sustained pressure to what is already an extremely fast offense. This is a team that has the speed to do some amazing things. If they are able to keep a presence behind some of that position that they win with their speed, they could be the team that's up 3-1.
By the way, Azrael sending a message here. You guys in orange have a blue decal. Well, I'm gonna have a red one, right? Okay. Let's do it, right? And he's get the first one. Oh my God! This is what I like, because from the get-go you think, okay, he's gonna have a shot on the net. No, the first touch is a setup for himself. The second touch is another setup for himself off the backboard, but not quite on the net. And then the third shot, that's the one that's going on the net. I mean, take notes, guys. If you can do that, I mean, you can be great in Rocket League.
One thing's for sure, that was a nasty display of offensive prowess. And now Victus have taken the ball from a teammate. I don't mind the control if it's there. But we have a loose ball in the slot, just kind of dangling for whoever wants to take an offensive shot. And part of that just seems to be due to the miscommunication. Azrael almost gets another one. Stormblast is going to be able to usher it out, but they're not breathing easy right now on the defensive side for Viewmont.
No, right now, every shot that Azrael takes, you know you gotta be there to defend it. You're not gonna be lucky that, okay, it hits the post or something. No. It's going into the net. The only lucky thing is that maybe he doesn't have enough power. But in this case, he actually got enough power. He put it on the net with 70 miles per hour. He decided, okay, this, I'm gonna make sure it goes in, okay? None one is gonna be able to stop it. And Jordan High School, 2-goal lead, just 3 minutes away, 3 minutes and a half away of being crowned champion.
I liken to this spot to you end up becoming one-dimensional at times in a game like football. Granted, I probably shouldn't. American football. I gotta honor my Chumako in the booth with me here. But the mentality, you go down by 2 touchdowns, can very easily be, oh, well, I have to keep on passing the ball. Viewmont has a lot of good things going for them. The temptation would be, hey, we're going to panic. We're going to ditch everything for offense. The game plan works. You have to be bold enough to continue it in the face of adversity. 2-0, 3 minutes left on the clock, still plenty of time. I've seen far too much panic. I've seen far too many times where they're double committing and taking the ball off of each other's noses in the defensive zone.
In a moment like this, I mean, you're talking about double committing. You see how Stormblast was hesitating between going towards the ball or going towards the net or something. In any case, I mean, wow, it's going to be a fourth one. This is going to be a blowout. Yeah, this... I'm going to continue with what I was saying before this goal. Stormblast, in any case, he should have gone for the clear from his teammate or go back towards the net if he knew that his teammate was not gonna get the ball. But there was no reason for him to be hesitating about going into the ball, having a teammate over there. So, yeah, they need a little bit of better communication, and this is close to be the 5th one. Super Sigma Man wasn't able to go against the defender, and I think Varsity Viewmont, the Jungle Boys, are still into the game. I don't think they're completely done. I like that they're trying to actually do something here. So let's see. I mean, we have seen them have some spurts of brilliance in a few minutes, and if they manage to get 2 goals here or something in 30 seconds, then they might still be into the game.
I do agree with you, and I'd love to see more of that team play game plan that we saw out of both of these teams. Viewmont specifically was brilliant with it. And the demo opens things up. We are going to see goal number 1, Taman.
It was it was something that almost didn't happen because Tayman wasn't aware that Victus was going for the demo, so he was turning back, and then once he realized, okay, I gotta go back, and he actually hit it on the net. So they got the first one. They got the first one here. Let's see if they manage to do a little bit more of that. Great play by Victus, and then great finish by Tayman.
See if they are able to press on. One thing's for sure, you can't have loose touches like that one, nor the back pass at this point in time. About 30 seconds to score a goal. And by that I mean in that clip, in order to make things efficient. You have a brilliant carry by Rest in Peace. Continued by Sigma, finds Azriel, and they are just wasting time here with high lofted touches, utilizing the offensive corner to really create 4 lost ticks off the clock.
Yes, every time that the ball goes way high, it just wastes more time. And now they are creating opportunities for attack. At the same time as they run down the clock, they're still holding onto the ball. They're still looking for opportunities to go on the net, and this is the perfect example of that. They have the 5th goal now, and I'm sorry, Viewmont Jungle Boy fans. This is not looking good for your team right now. It's just such a good offense by Jordan High School. And as I say that's the first miss that we have seen from Azriel, I think. But regardless, still very strong offense from them.
Well, I can say this, and what's one of the things I love about this level of esports is Scholastic Esports is all about growth, and for Viewmont Varsity, they've gotten to this position through much hardship, beating the higher rank in the bracket, coming through the bracket as well. Long regular season, it's a championship match. It was hard work and brilliant results that got them to this point. But the team that is shining on the pitch is the team that's going to win in 5 games. The Play versus High School Fall 23 Mountain Finals champion is going to be Jordan High School.
All the credit to them, definitely. They looked great in this series. I wish I had seen them before. That's what I'm gonna say. I gotta pay more attention here to Play versus and watch maybe some of the replays because they look amazing. I think every single player from the team had their moments. We started with the Rest in Peace, and then at the end, obviously, it was Azriel's show. But Super Sigma Man as well. You know, he was solid all the way through. So my hats off to them. Great team, and hopefully they keep playing Rocket League eventually. You know, because I want to see these guys collegiate or something, doing something. They definitely have the what it takes to make a difference.
I know that's definitely the goal for everybody, especially now more than ever. Collegiate Rocket League is a place, it's a destination. But the high school game is continuing to grow, and we want to say a special thank you to our friends at Play versus. Uh, Folks, I do have to tell you, you also can get in on the action. I know the enrollment for the spring 2024 season is open. It is free to compete. Discover opportunities that Play Versus offers. Get all the details on the upcoming spring season at playversus.com. You don't have to just watch. You can play as well and get your piece of the Midwest region action, no matter where you may be. It's been a fun time. Chamaco, it's been a wild day. I know for me personally, we've been back and forth on multiple streams, all sorts of championships happening in the high school realm. And again, it's a special thank you to Play Versus as well as our production side, Shredder Shades on the back end. So a shout out to Shredder. I think you can go see them over on the other stream here in just a second. So Chamaco, been wonderful, my friend, to be on the mic with you again. Take us out.
Likewise, Kendo, always a pleasure, and thank you everyone. You guys watching at home and everyone on production. This is Play versus Chamaco with Kendo, and we will see you next time.